Hey, what's up everybody? Brandon back out in the shop again. Today I've been kind of busy in the house, but I finally come out. I'm going to show you the fire up. Got the carburetor sitting here, all three. So basically, and I got the chokes too. I'm going through each carb, make sure that they're all the same, check the jets, and I'm going to write them down. I got them labeled, so I know exactly which one came from where. The plungers look okay for the choke, but I'm going to check them out and make sure that they're set. And then I'll take you over here. That's what I got going on here. This rag out of the way. So basically, I'm cleaning out in here. Sorry about the light. Cleaning all this up. Checking the fuel pump. Checking the reeds. Checking the fittings. I'm going to clean up the spark plug. I already cut the caps and made them shorter. So what I mean is I took the wire out, snipped part of it off, and then screwed them back on so they'd have a better connection. I'm going to check everything. I don't know what the guy checked in this sled way before I got it, so I want to make sure everything's okay. I do know it needs a clutch. I'm pretty sure it's a secondary clutch, because I was told if you take off the belt and try to rev the sled up without the belt on it, and if it revs up higher than it has been, then it could be your secondary clutch. But when you pull over the sled, that primary is making some awful racket. So we're going to pull that out. Going to take out the exhaust valves as well. He's already went through and checked everything, but I don't know him. I don't know what he knows about snowmobiles. I like to do this and check it all over myself and make sure everything's set. Make sure nothing's cracked or broken. There's a few things I'd like to do. First, I'm going to get it running really good. I did notice that the spark was like in and out on some of the cylinders. I'm not sure if that's because it's getting too much fuel from the carburetors and it's just not running right. So I figured I'd set them first, put them back on, try that. Check all these wires. I don't like the looks of that stuff. I'm going to redo them. Get them zip tied up out of the way. Just go over it and make sure everything's okay. So I'm probably going to I'd like to see if I can do a time lapse for the carburetors, because it's going to take some time to take them apart. Yeah, so that's what I'm up to today in the shop. She's actually looking pretty good. So I'll get to her. Hey everybody, Brandon Hunter back in the shop. Hunter's just over there feeding the fire. Wave to the people. So Hunter's over there, and I decided I'm going to take out the carburetors and clean them and check the jets. I also have the choke cables, because I'd like to set them as well. So I got each spark plug for each one too. I did notice that two of the spark plugs were pretty wet and the outside one was not. She was actually burning pretty hot. And these are a 10 plug. And the manual on the internet actually says that these are the right plugs. I don't think you guys can see that, but there we go. They're 10s. Most of my triples I've ever run, I've run 9s, BR9s. But we'll try the 10s. If that doesn't work, I will pick up a set of 9s. So let's get to it. I'll take one apart, show you. Move this one. Just gonna move those out of the way. Grab some tools. How's it going over there, Hunter?
Going good.
It's going good. So I'm going to take this one apart. Sorry for those people that don't want to watch these long videos of me taking stuff apart. But I do these videos so some people that don't know how to do this stuff can learn. And Hunter's also learning as we go as well. Give me a flat screwdriver. Right there. They're all right there. Yep. Actually, I'll just leave it out because I'm going to need it again. Pop that out. I'm just going to show you guys one because all three is going to take some time. And these, I know you guys can't see that, but these have already been cleaned from the guy that I bought it from. Super clean. But I'd like to see what the jets are in it. So you're just going to find the right socket. Right there. Pop this one out. There's one of your jets. It's got numbers on it. I will have to pause the video to look at the numbers on this because I want to write them down. And I can't really see it without the camera, so I'll do that off camera. So I got that out. It's kind of gunked up in there. And there's a pin right here. It slides in through there. We have to get that out. Yeah, there should be a little pointy one in there somewhere, something.
We have one out.
No, I brought that in. Yeah, it's in this pile. And it's a blue one. So we're going to take something like this. I like to... These can break really easily. I have broke them on the other Mox Ed. So you got to have something that holds that so that can't break. Nope. Watch out. We can just hold it like that, Hunter. Take something like this. Come on this other side. Help hold that right there. Because what I gotta do is I gotta slide this pin out. Okay, grab that pin. And one side of that pin is flat. You guys can see that. So that just slides in, presses up against that. So I take that out. Take this off. Then you have a little clip in here. See if we can, oh yeah, that camera can see it. There's a little clip in there that you gotta take off. Just slides out. I like to use my pointy screwdriver. Just be careful because you can lose it. And slide it off. Then you can pull out your needle. And that actually all looks pretty clean. So, first thing we're going to do, we're going to see if we can take out this little jet. So you need a small flat screwdriver. Sometimes they're stuck, so you got to be very careful. There it is. And these have numbers on them. Same thing, I'm going to have to use the camera because there's no way I can read those without zooming in on them. Make sure that every time you take a carburetor apart, you keep everything separate. Because on these snowmobiles, usually every jet is different. Sometimes I've seen two the same and one different. So now, that's pretty well disassembled. I'm not going to take the air screw out, which is right here. That's your air fuel mixture screw. I'm not going to do that. But I will read the manual and set that back to factory. So you just repeat that through all three carburetors. Keep everything separate, as I said, because they are different. I'm going to write all the numbers down, and then next we'll tackle the choke. So this is what we got. Got them all apart. Got everything organized. And I found out that all the jets in this is the same in each carburetor, which is strange with the triple. Most of the time they're not. So me and Hunter will be looking into that. They are clean though. The guy that I got this from, he definitely cleaned these recently. I see that one on the inside of there needs cleaned in there, but other than that, they're pretty spotless. Next we're going to tackle these. First we're going to put these back together. I just want to take them apart and write down what the jets are. We still have to check out your air screws, and we're also going to take it over to the air compressor and blow them out before we put it back together. And we're going to set them all back together. Then we're going to work on something else. I'd like to set these all the same. Those are for your, as far as I know, don't hold me to it, but this changes your idle, but it mostly changes your idle like before wide open throttle. Maybe that's wrong, I'm not sure. So we're going to check that out. Then we're still going to tackle these. We're going to make sure that these are actually seated in there properly, and we'll go from there.